Hey guys, Master of Sweetness here, and I hope you guys had a good break during the winter holidays. Welcome to the new year with the Logical Paradise Show. It's just like Real Time with Bill Maher, minus the asshole. First things first, this is a final reminder to all of my subscribers. If you have subscribed to my channel because of my machinima, please unsubscribe and then resubscribe to my machinima channel, Master Studios 1. This is the last warning because 1 week from now I will delete all of my machinima based videos from this channel. With that said, time for a little self-promotion. Yes, I know it's shameless, but my goal won't be achieved if no one is around to see it. Anyway, what am I talking about? Well, my blog, the Jaggerian Times. It's more of a super blog because within the Jaggerian Times is blogs covering the various topics I discuss, ranging from national, state, and local news to movies, TV, and games. And of course, one is set up for my video making projects, including listings of episodes from the Logical Paradise Show, my machinima, and other parody projects, and the Millcast. Wait, what? The Millcast? I thought it was canceled. Thrown into Mount Doom from whence it came to never darken the earth again. Well, you're right. But with the new year, a new semester, and something worth talking about, I have found enough time to do both. Now, I'm being logical about it this time though. Instead of trying to do both each week, I will alternate from one show to the other. So since this week I'm doing a Logical Paradise Show episode, next week I'll do the the real premiere of the Millcast show, and so on like that. So yeah, get ready for that. So anyway, now on to the main part of the show. The last time we met, it was just before the midterm elections. Well, now it's time for the changing of hands. Though I did not like the outcome, what we have is better than what could have happened. Now, these numbers are pretty close to one another, which gives each party the power to push for what they want, but not enough for either to gain headway without having to compromise with the other party. For example, the GOP wants to repeal the health care bill, aka Obamacare. I'll discuss more on this specifically at a later episode. So, they'll create a bill, and they'll start it off in the House, which they already have a majority, and eventually it will be passed. Then it will go to the Senate. Now, given the tenor that the Democrats have towards the GOP's repeal and replace plan, they will tear that bill to shreds. So it's going to be blocked here. Let's say the Democrats want to create a bill, say to end the Bush tax cuts for the wealthy. They will start off in the Senate and have it pass. They'll go to the House of Representatives, where John Boehner will take one look at it and wipe himself with it. So, as you can see, without compromise, no one on either side will be able to do anything, as they will be in perpetual gridlock. However, this is where Obama comes in. And he has a great opportunity here. Obama can veto the bills he doesn't believe will better the country. He'll make veto after veto until the Congress is heading in the same direction as he is. So, basically like this. Cut that out, and then we'll have progress. So yeah. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night, spread your wings and learn to die. Wait a minute. Something's amiss here. Anyway, last month, scientists and the media were baffled by the mysterious deaths of 3,000 blackbirds and 100,000 fish in Arkansas. Now, because of this, there has been many theories as to what caused it. Some are blaming fireworks. Many are saying that it's a sign of the apocalypse and that we are coming up on that 2012 deadline. Oh, oops, no pun intended. However, there are some that proclaim another theory. The blackbirds were killed as an effect of the repealing of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell law. Here is the evidence that they cite. Number 1. The DADT was signed into law by Bill Clinton, a Democrat. Bill Clinton was the former governor of Arkansas. Number 3. The deaths of the blackbirds are focused around a town named Beebe. Number 4. The current governor of Arkansas is Mike Beebe, also a Democrat. Number 5. Blackbirds have a high rate of homosexuality. Number 7. God obviously hates homosexuality. And the coup de grace, because Noah looked out from the ark and saw. Direct quotation from the Bible, so it has to be true. You know what? I'm convinced. This sound stack of evidence is compelling. Drop everything. Our goal now is to rid our country of homosexuality. Or we could wake up and face reality. The funny thing that I noticed about this is that the media left something out. Something that happened months ago, back when the air was warm and the beaches were clean. Oh wait, no they weren't. They were covered in oil. My theory is this. Numero uno. BP oil rig explodes due to incompetence in Gulf of Mexico. Numero dos. The relief effort comes in to clean it up. They use a chemical that allows the oil to dissolve in water. Numero tres. The water with the dissolved oil evaporates up into the atmosphere. Numero cuatro. It stays high in the atmosphere into the atmosphere until it gets cold. Numero cinco. 5. When the temperature drops to below freezing, the water turns to ice, forcing the dissolved oil out and into the air. Numero, whatever the Spanish word for 6 is. The birds breathe it while they're in the air. The fish breathe it when it rains and the water with the oil fills the river. Now, of course, a more plausible explanation that is given is because of fireworks, that the stress overwhelmed them and killed them. However, I do not believe the story because of sheer quantity of birds and fish that had died. 3,000 blackbirds and starlings, and 100,000 freshwater drum. Plus, given that it was only in a 1-mile radius, simple shot would not have done this. I've frightened birds many a time before with my car horn, and in fact there were fireworks around my neighborhood as well, and I never saw one fall out of the sky. This is just a cover story that they are using for either one of two reasons. 1, going back to English now, they don't really know what happened. Or 2, they do know what happened, but the truth is too damning, so they'll cover it up. In the past few days, a tragic event unfolded when a crazed gunman went on a rampage in Arizona, killing 6 people and severely injuring Democratic Congressman Gabby Giffords. Now, instantly when this happened, I had a thought. very similar to what many people are outraged about right now. And that thought is, it was the Republicans' fault, because during the midterm elections, they provoked the Second Amendment should the elections not go in their favor. Now, they say they should not be at fault for what they said, turning to the First Amendment for protection. The First Amendment is only for speech that does not incite violence. And the rhetoric by Sarah Palin and other Tea Partiers of the "don't retreat, reload" catchphrase, if you want to call it that, and placing crosshairs on districts, and some, even in their campaign ads, taking literal shots at Obama's health care plan and other things that they disapprove of. If that isn't inciting violence, I don't know what is. Secondly, if you have to resort to name-calling in your rhetoric, i.e. Obama is a socialist, then it stands to reason that your platform really has no merit, and you resort to childish tactics to try to get what you want. Now, if you say something like, "don't retreat, reload," then you must be responsible for the consequences of that, and do not blame the media for it, which, if you forget, Sarah Palin, is also protected by the First Amendment. Now, that is not what set me off about Palin this time. What set me off was she compared the accusations at her for her incendiary rhetoric with that of a blood libel. For those of you who do not know, a blood libel is the belief that Jewish people kidnap Christian babies and use their blood in their Jewish rituals. Now, Sarah Palin is either A, the dumbest person on the earth and didn't know what a blood libel is and only used it to further exaggerate the situation against her, or she is the most racist being I have ever seen. Now, with that said, here's the thing. Conservatives are now saying that the far left is trying to destroy their right to be angry. No, they are not. You are public officers, and you have to be accountable for what you say and do vis-a-vis elections. Yes, you have a freedom of speech, but as the supposed best of the best, there are certain ways you are expected to act. When you disagree with someone, you don't tag crosshairs on their foreheads or call them names. You present your disagreement and explain your case in a rational and mature manner. Now to the American people, it is up to you to continue to ostracize these lawmakers, our representatives. Tell them you do not want hot-headed, name-calling mudslingers at the helm anymore. You want persons that make their cases as the polite gentlemen and gentlewomen that they are supposed to be. Let them know that they work for you, and that they will be held accountable for every word, every action, every step they take as your representative. Speaking of representatives, for you Mississippians out there who may be watching this year is our state's gubernatorial elections. With Haley Barbour reaching his term limit, a new face will be leading the state, whether they be Republican or Democrat. So let's just start this debate off simple. You tell me who'd you like to see as the Mississippi's 64th governor and why. Okay, that wraps up this episode of the Logical Paradise Show. As always, I am open to your comments and questions about anything I've discussed today, or it could be about anything in general. Leave a comment or a video response to this video. Also, remember, check out my blog. The link is in the description below. And as always, keep it clean and keep thinking. We're done. Yeah. Got it done, yeah, we got it done, got it done, got it done.